The Cretaceous Guidraco was a ferocious predatory pterosaur. Its head was very distinctive. Pterosaurs roughly contained two major types, pterodactyloids and non-pterodactyloids. Before the discovery of genera with relatively transitional features, such as Darwinopterus or Wacongopterus, people had always divided pterosaurs into two categories, rhamphrinchoids and pterodactyloids. Rhamphrinchoids featured a somewhat long tail and a crestless head. Pterodactyloids were more advanced pterosaurs. They were defined by their short tail and a bizarre crest on their head. These crests played many roles, including interspecies identification, decoration, or serving as a rudder during flight. Guidraco had an upward raised crest on its head. Viewed from the front, this crest is thin and flat-sided, which can function as an air rudder when flying. During the flight, as long as it turned its head, the airflow would change from its head, allowing it to turn around effortlessly without flapping its wings. The wings of pterosaurs were entirely different from those of many other flying animals. Animals often develop analogous structures to achieve the same purpose in the process of evolution, but these body structures may have evolved from different organs. This phenomenon is called convergent evolution. People often mistakenly believe that the wings of pterosaurs resembled those of bats. Some prop wings of pterosaurs in early science fiction films were directly made from bat wings. But in fact, their essential anatomy is quite different. The bat actually has these fingers on its hands lengthened and directly covered with membrane to become wings. But the first three fingers of pterosaurs were still claws, the little finger had degenerated and disappeared, and then the fourth finger, called the wing finger, became elongated. A layer of membrane was linked between the wing finger and its legs. Now, we generally speculate that the attachment is at its knee. This membrane is called the brachiopatagium, an essential component of the wing. In addition to the brachiopatagium, pterosaurs also had another two membranes. One is here, in front of it. Here is its palm. A bone grew from the wrist on the inside of the palm, called the pteroid. The pteroid extended upward to support a membrane, called prepatagium, between the wrist and the neck. The prepatagium is quite important, acting as the device behind an airplane's wings that controls the rising and falling airflow when taking off and landing. It also had an oripatagium, a membrane linked between its tail and the fifth toe. In addition to these physical features, the teeth of Guidraco were very long, up to more than 10 centimeters, almost the same length as the teeth of Tyrannosaurus rex, but very thin, like slightly curved chopsticks. When it closed its mouth, these teeth would interlock together, a bit like a flytrap plant, and could easily net some small fish from the water to prevent them from escaping. Guidraco was relatively large, with a wingspan of nearly 3 to 4 meters. Its skull is about this long, almost 70 centimeters. Generally speaking, a pterosaur with a wingspan of about 3 meters can only be considered a small one, as large pterosaurs can have a wingspan of up to 10 meters.